Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Makiage Foundation that is all over Instagram and everywhere. I keep getting these ads and I figured I would give it a try because they convinced me with all the videos that they post. Yeah, if you're interested in how this foundation works and if it is accurate, go ahead and keep watching. Now that we have our very extravagant hairband on, let's begin the application of the foundation. This cute little box, and then when you look inside you have the foundation, and then it also came with this like eyeliner. It came right out. I did mess with this already. I have not tested the foundation, but it came with this eyeliner, and then this is the box. Most reviewed foundation online is what it says on here, and then this is the little box that it comes with. So I'm gonna put the claims of the foundation on the screen so you know what we're working with. And what I did was just fill out the quiz like everyone else, and then they just sent me this shade. So we're gonna see how accurate of a match it is. It's the packaging. This is a glass bottle. It's called Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. Everybody applies it with a brush on the videos on Instagram, and then they just make it seem like, oh my gosh, it's just like my skin. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. I'm just gonna apply just maybe 2 pumps because 1 pump is not enough. We're gonna apply 2 pumps on my little brush here, and then, is that a perfect match? Ooh, I don't think we got a perfect match. This is darker than my body. That's like first impressions so far. The finish is definitely skin-like. It's not fully matte. It's not also full coverage because you can still see my breakouts peeping through. It's definitely not the same shade as my neck, which is ultimately what we want to match. And I did mess with this blemish here, so that's why it's so red. So that's a perfect example of what we can try to cover today. Apply 2 pumps for half of my face. Blend out super quickly and easily. However, the shade match is not perfect, so I'm guessing the quiz is not 100% accurate, at least not for me. I'm gonna apply a couple more pumps for the rest of my face. Do use a lot of products to cover everything, and they do send it to you like you only pay for shipping. I think it was like $5 or $6. So you can try it out for 14 days if you like it. And if it matches perfectly, I think I'm gonna send it back so I can get a shade lighter. Because I mean, I do like the finish and how easy it was to blend out. It smells also like lotion. It doesn't smell like paint or anything unpleasant. I think you can build it up if you like. I do feel like I look a little bit maybe cakey in some areas. And I only have moisturizer under my foundation, so yeah, I do have a little bit of a dewy finish. It's medium to full coverage. So all those things are correct. It is a skin finish foundation, although the shade match, I'm a little disappointed. I thought the quiz was like magic, like everyone says, and I guess it is not. Or maybe I didn't do it right. Guys, I don't know. I just wanted to test it out because I get this ad in my Instagram page, I would say like a million times a day. So I'm like, okay, I have to try it. You convinced me. We're gonna see how this holds throughout the day. I'm gonna be updating the description box if you're interested, so you know if it worked out or if it did not. Concealer, I'm just gonna go in with an oldie but a goodie Tarte Shape Tape in the shade light medium. Apply a little bit of this in my very dark inner corners, and I'm not gonna apply it on my blemishes because this is very light, so that's just gonna bring more light to the blemishes. And then just blend it out with my little elf sponge that I love, just to bring some lightness into the darkness. I'm so dramatic. I do feel like my skin looks more textured. Like it's not as flawless and airbrush. So I guess I went in into this review expecting like so much more of the foundation, but I feel like you can see my texture and my blemishes and like my fine lines. I'm gonna go in with the same powder I always use, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent. do find that this powder gives me like a flawless finish. So to give this a fair review, I'm just gonna use the same product I always use, nothing different, and then I'll know the foundation that I didn't like. Because if I use products that I'm like using for the first time or whatever, then I'm gonna be like, okay, which one is it gonna be that didn't work out? So I am applying this powder heavily because I want to make sure that the foundation does not move, because I do have a lot of breakouts, so I want them to stay covered. For bronzer, I'm using this Wet n Wild bronzer Ticket to Brazil. I feel like I need to change up my bronzer game. I'm always using that butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. This one's I think a little bit too light for me. You can barely see it. The shade that I typically like is like the Matte Give Me Sun. I think a little bit more deep. I do want to look bronzy, even though I'm not going anywhere. So I do find with this bronzer you do have to build it up, which I think it's better, because if you go in heavy-handed right off the bat, then it's a little bit of trouble to blend it all out. But I think this is working nicely. Blush, it's a Wet n Wild kind of day. The color icon, what are you called? Pearlescent pink. They just called my name today. It's not that pink, right? I think it has like maybe like an apricot kind of shade with a little bit of pink and a little bit of pearlescence. You feel me? I want to be like changing up the products that I use, because I need to try out new stuff, you know? And I don't want to bore you guys. So go off camera real quick and do my brows. Okay, now that the brows are on, we're going to move forward. I don't want to do like a crazy eye look today because focus of the video is the foundation, and I feel like, do you see that difference? I'm so disappointed in the shade match. I feel like, I don't know if I did the quiz wrong, or maybe is it oxidizing? I don't know. It's too dark. For my eyes, I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to take the bronzer I used and then just apply some on the crease to have some definition. Just a little bit, maybe a lot. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do like an in-depth like eyebrow tutorial. There's millions on YouTube, but I feel like that would be an interesting video to film. I do give my brows like a complete transformation, from like tweezing to trimming them to... Is this doing anything? I feel like I don't see a difference. Maybe I should go in with the blush instead. I was saying, just like an in-depth tutorial of how I transform my eyebrows. Give me a thumbs up if that's something that you'd be interested in, and I'll film that for you. I'm debating if I should like stop going to get lash extensions and just like live with my natural lashes, which are pretty much non-existent, because I want to rub my eyes so hard and I cannot do that. So like they just look crazy when you don't like brush them, and then they start falling out. They look nice the first day, but then it just becomes a pain. Maybe I could review more mascaras or something, you know, bright side. As you know, I like to bring my eyeshadow more towards the brow bone to give the effect that my eye is actually bigger, because I do have hooded eyelids. So now that we have a little bit of a base going on, I'm just gonna apply this Tarte Sundrenched Chrome Paint Shadow Pot. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna apply, I feel like I haven't used this. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna apply it on my lid, and then that's gonna be the look for the day. Oh, I just love glitter so much. Like drench my body in glitter and live like this, I would be completely happy. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more because of the hooded eye situation. Such an easy eye look. Just take your bronzer, your blush, put it on the crease, and then apply some glitter, and then you're good to go. For the lower lashes, lower lash line, can I speak today? Take that blush once more and just so that it matches. For mascara, for the lower lashes, I'm using that new e.l.f. mascara, Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. I've heard really great things about this, and I wanted to give it a try. This is what the wand looks like, and I'm just gonna run it through my bottom lashes. Never really used or heard of any e.l.f. mascara because I feel like they're not really known for mascara, but this one's working nicely. If you see it at Target, I would suggest picking it up. Pretty impressed with this mascara. You go, elf. To complete this really simple look, I'm gonna take this KKW Nude number 3 lipstick, and these are very dry, so I am gonna go in with some lip gloss on top. This nude color is perfect for every day. Top it off, going in with this ColourPop So Juicy lip gloss, and this is in the shade Roundabout. So juicy. Oh no! Trick to get that off your teeth and never happen all day long. You see all that product? There we have it. Alright guys, and this is the completed look with using the Makiage Foundation. So my final thoughts: the coverage is good, the blendability is good, the finish, very natural. The shade match, however, I was very disappointed because it is darker than my neck and my arm. I am yellow and they sent me, I feel like a more neutral pinky undertone shade, which it's not my shade. So I am going to be sending it back and I am going to be requesting a lighter color, but do recommend it. I feel like it's a great foundation. We do have to see how it holds throughout the day. I'm going to be updating the description box for you. I feel like I can give this a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if they would have gotten the shade correctly, which is ultimately what everybody goes crazy for, the quiz and then getting the right shade. Like, how do they do it? Oh my god, I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these kinds of reviews, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!